pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com. And it's Saturday, August 22nd, 2020, here with your live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our best bets, of course, are at Pickdogs Premium and sportschatplace.com Premium. And, of course, it's my best bets as well as best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today. We got some guys on some serious heaters. We got other guys, well, maybe they're sitting on a heater, but that's just the way that it works, and that's why we offer variety. You know, as we talked about on yesterday's show, sometimes the guys who are cold are just due to run hot because they'll play to the back of their baseball card. Some guys running hot, maybe due for cold. But anyways, you know, we have, tons of free picks at our websites every single day. Of course, I do videos every single day, and we encourage you to chime in and comment on our show. Really, it's your show. Without you guys, we're just talking to each other, and, there's nothing wrong with that. I like these guys, so I can talk to them pretty much all the time. But anyways, without further ado, let me bring in the gang. Unmute them. There was some kind of, I don't know what they were doing, playing the drums or something, maybe the accordion in the background there when I was trying to talk, so I had to mute them. I know it was Ruffalo. But anyways, prize is wacky. Knocked over his Savalas picture. Anyways, good morning, everyone. How you doing? Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Brian, so, Brian, what do you have going on today at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat as far as premium picks? And, you can get the picks at the website. This question, I get this one all the time. I don't even understand it. It's like, you go to the website,
I'll tell you what,
it says premium pick. It's like, I don't even understand it.
Pickdogs.com and just tap on that premium picks tab. It'll bring up the leaderboards. You can find out whoever's hot right now or in that specific sport that you're looking for.
I can't even think that they actually went, and did the work. I just can't even imagine that they actually did that. If they're asking that question, even did the bare minimum to even look. It's like I just don't even understand it. But anyways, Brian, what's going on with you as far as your premium plays for today? You have anything that you want to
I got two things I want to say today. One, I got my NBA total of the week for sale at pickdogs.com premium picks, just $29.95. Also, during this video, I'm going to give my dual dogs out absolutely free.
And how about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm just excited for today's card, and I got those Saturday's Super 7, $34.95. I got 5 MLB, as well as an NBA and an NHL in there as well.
All right, so there's only one NHL game today, so we know what game that's going to be. The NBA, we'll try and squeeze out of him and find out what game that is. Then he's also got 5 MLBs. So, all right, how about you, Rod? What do you got today? Yesterday, a great day in the NBA.
Yeah, yesterday was a great day in the NBA. Went 4-1, so I got another NBA package up there today. NBA Super Saturday. We got 5 selections on the NBA there today. You can get it at the website. I'm loving it again today. Let's go. Big day.
All right. Canucks. Anyways.
Canucks. Bye-bye, Blues.
Well, did Bennington play? I mean, I didn't see the game. Obviously.
Yeah, Bennington played and stunk the joint out.
And that's why he was on the bench.
That's why he was on the bench.
Those goalies run hot and cold. It's like a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
One day they just lose it, right? And it's like, even starting pitchers. I've seen it, and I've seen, you see players in sports that are golfers, the same thing, where just one day they can't even hit the ball off the tee, like David Duvall or, Ian Baker Finch. It was like they're on top of the world. And then one day it's like they can't even hit a fairway.
Blues didn't have their good luck. They didn't have their girl in their box. I think she was the big deal. Big luck charm. You take that away, no luck. Bye-bye.
Not touching it. Anyways, we got NBA action and Major League Baseball and NHL. We also have some UFC today. I didn't put that up on the title. We were going to have NASCAR with Jeter, but I don't know. He said he couldn't get in. I don't know. I've called a million people on Skype. They've been able to answer it, especially even when the Skype call's already started like it had today. And they're always able to answer it, but Jeter, for some reason, could not answer his Skype. So Jeter can type in the comments if he wants his picks, or he can post them in the Facebook group, or he can figure out how to pick up the Skype because it's still ringing. So you can, if you come in and you make it, we'll trade some paint. If not, we won't. Anyways, let's go to the NBA. We got the Bucks and the Magic kicking things off today. You know, we saw a lot of blowouts in these games, these 4 games that are today. We saw a lot of blowouts last time out. I don't know, Saturday is the day the public usually gets dragged over a bed of nails. Brian, what do you think about this one? I mean, it's like
I'm hoping the public gets dragged over that bed of nails today. That's my hope. But.
Like Monday through Fridays, like the books probably get hit by the sharps on a lower level, and the public probably gives them back a little bit of that money that they get cracked on. But it's like the books live for Saturday and Sunday. It's like
over the years, Friday's always been my worst with college football and college I do worse on Fridays than any other day of the week. I don't know why.
But what do you think here about the Bucks and the Magic?
This is one series I think I'm tuned in right on. I had Orlando game 1. I had the Bucks to blow out game 2. This game I'm leaning Orlando to come back and give the Bucks at least a contest where with 2 minutes left to go, it's about a 5-point game. I don't see this going above 10 points here. Take the Magic plus the points for the cover.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Magic here. I think the Magic at least keep it reasonably close and give the Bucks all they can handle in this one.
How about you, Rod?
For me in this one, I'm going to take the over. The only reason why I didn't go over last time is because Orlando missed quite a few open look shots. They were ice cold after their game 1 on fire. So I think Orlando sinks a few more of those shots this game here, and we get over that number. Give me the over.
We have UFC picks on every single fight at both websites by 2 different guys. So I don't understand this comment. I just can't figure it out. It's like, I don't know. We have however many UFC fights there are, we have them covered at the websites for 100% free. I'm not sure why anyone would say we're not covering UFC. Chris, I mean, do we have UFC at the website? Did I miss something? Because I even put a couple on the front page when I organized the article.
No, we definitely have them there.
It's like, I don't know. Did I miss something? Go to pickdogs.com or sportschatplace.com. I guarantee you we have free picks there. I will guarantee it. I will give you this remote control, which everyone knows is super important in life. If we don't have them. Pacers in the Heat. Man, the world is on the Heat in this game. I mean, the world. -5 against the Pacers. You know, both these games are close. And then the Heat put their foot on the gas in late. And, you know, the first game, it was the last 5 minutes. And the next game, or even the last 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And then the next game, it started just a little bit earlier. And the Pacers had no answers once that happened. Brian, does the roll continue?
I'll tell you what, this is a series, unlike Orlando and Milwaukee, where I haven't really been able to get a feel for it. I think this game ends up being a lot like the Sixers-Celtics game where Indiana's in it for the bulk of the game, and then come the last couple minutes of the game, Miami just turns it on and covers the spread here. As far as the total goes, I think it stays under. I think we see a defensive matchup here.
All right, I'm going to address this comment here. Mitch hates the Dodgers, always goes against the Dodgers, and they always win. Number one, the Dodgers don't always win. Number two, I don't hate any team except for the Cubs. And number three, if you bet on the Dodgers every game, if you bet on any team that's -200 every single game, you will lose money. I don't care if you run line them. I don't care what you do. There's no escaping it. Believe me, you run line the -200 trying to defend yourself against this giant price, then they'll win a bunch of one-run games. The Dodgers have been in one-run games this year where they've won and didn't cover the run line. And then it's like every time you lose, it takes 3 wins. It's like, to get back to even. It's like you cannot do it. If you're -250, if you lose 2 games at -250, you need to win 5 games to make up for those 2. So they need to win like 70% of their games. They're not going to do that. They're not going to win.
I'll tell you what.
They're not going to win 80% of their games. It's not going to happen.
Bet $100 every single Dodgers game -1.5. I guarantee that by the end of the year you're going to be swimming uphill.
You're going to be broke. Is what's going to happen. You're going to be one of those guys emailing me saying, "I lost all my money because I bought somebody else's picks." It's like, can you give me yours for free? It's like, wait a minute, you could pay that guy to lose money, but for me, for $30, you can't get, Anyways, Chris, go ahead.
I'm with Brian. I'm gonna take the under here. I think it's a lower scoring game. I think it's first to 100 wins. So take the under.
I'm not grouchy. I just don't understand the question. So I'm gonna ask the question right back at you. It's like if I don't understand, I'm not gonna sit here and say, and I don't understand. How am I supposed to answer that? You have no UFC picks when we do. It's like how am I supposed to answer it? What's a nice way? Actually, Michael, we do have UFC picks. They're really wonderful. They're over at the website. Thank you for asking that question that you could have answered yourself. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Is there a nicer way of saying it? Rod, maybe we'll have Rod answer these types of questions for us from now on.
What questions are we going to answer? What is that?
Who the hell asked a question? Who the hell are you to ask a question?
I would think Indiana comes out of this game a little more focused and try to get a lead here and maybe keep up with Miami. I'm going to take Indiana first quarter money line. Yep. I think they come out in the first quarter and get themselves a win. After that,
Bittler didn't say anything about touching Rod's package today, that's for sure. Anyways, yeah, there's been a lot of haters lately, a lot of them. And it's like, I know I'm supposed to shade it off. Everyone says, I don't say anything, whatever, like that. You sit here and listen and read some of the stuff that these people write, man. It's just, to me, it's not, like I said, and people say, oh, you're addressing it, now people are going to complain that I'm saying this. But it's like, I know when I lose a game. And it's like, but the thing is like, people make stuff up about you, and it's just like they assume, like they act like they know you, It's like, how could you guys work with Mitch, I mean, I've worked with Chris for like 9 years, and Rod, it's like, have we ever had a bad day, like working together? Any of you guys? I mean, never once. It's like,
not once.
You guys don't know me, It's like the people, the haters, they're just jealous, and it's like, normally it's funny, but it's like, after a while it just gets old. It's like, get out of the basement and do something. Anyways, I'm done talking about it. But we got the Thunder and the Rockets. This line has dropped a point into inverse line movement here. 66% on the Rockets, 34% on the Thunder. But this one, I have to say, while the Heat and the Pacers has been a competitive series, this has not. These games have looked like mismatches all the way. When you see Russell Westbrook on the bench in his Iron Maiden shirt, which I thought was pretty cool, cheering on his team, and then James Harden is kind of standing right next to him, and they're running away with it. You got problems when you're missing the top two superstars aren't on the court. And the score is moving up like exponentially. Like it looks like when you're pumping gas in the gas meter, the score is getting away from them. Without their two best players on the court, you got some serious problems. I think Steve Adams banged up, and I think it's really, really hurting the Thunder a lot defensively here. Brian, what do you got here?
Oh man, you know what? I gotta say this is probably the best free NBA pick I'm gonna put out here today. Looking at the numbers coming in, we got 76% of the bets coming in on Houston, 88% of the money on the spread, and this line's going the other way. I got to be banging the Thunder here. I think the Westbrook being out is going to come back to get them in this game. I think Thunder have a huge performance.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over.
Take the points, though. Take the points. Sorry, Chris.
That's okay. I'm going to take the over 222.5 here. I think we see a higher scoring game. I think the threes are going to be falling today, so give me the over.
Rod?
In this one, give me Houston. OKC's had no answer and doesn't even look like they have an answer. I'm worried about a line. You want to put? Go ahead, bet your money on OKC. I'll still take Houston.
Okay, we got Lakers and the Blazers. Big money coming here on the Lakers. 40% of the public only on Lakers. We got serious inverse line movement on this game. Lillard hurt finger, right? We know that. And, the Blazers are banged up, but Brian looks like he just ate something bad. I had some Brussels sprouts last night that I gotta say didn't really rank that well on the scale. My wife made them, so I smiled through it. But she even looked at me like, because she roasted them. And what happened is, like, Chris, Rod, and I got carried away doing our one hockey video. It took like, I don't know, 2 hours for us to do it. So the Brussels sprouts got turned into like sawdust in the oven, and it was like, I smiled my way through it. But believe me, there was nothing fun about that dinner. Anyways, Blazers and the Lakers, Brian.
That look was because this is the best I could do would be a lean on this when I'm leaning to the under. I don't know how healthy Lillard is going into this game, how much scoring you're going to get for the Blazers. I think the Lakers play some tough defense here. I'm going to lean to the under.
How about you, Chris?
I'm going to lean to the Lakers here. It's not pretty, and almost double digits for the Lakers isn't one of my favorite things to do, but I worry about that finger injury for Damian Lillard. That the shots that he normally makes are going to brick off the rim, and I think this one ends in a Lakers double-digit win.
How about you?
For me, I'm going to take the Lakers in the first quarter. They're going to come out like gangbusters and take the lead early. Give me the Lakers -2.5 first quarter.
I really like the Blazers in this one. I've been watching the Lakers all season, and I gotta say they never have put 2 games together where they've housed a team all season. It's not like just in the bubble or whatever. It's all season long. They have not housed the teams on back-to-back. They put together winning streaks, yeah, and they played great. And it's LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, come on, right? I mean, you could basically put anybody with them, and you're gonna, that's what they do, right? They put anybody with them except for Lonzo Ball, and you put together, you have a winning team, but these guys haven't been blowing people out of the building like we saw in the last game. And it's like, I think what I see in the YouTube comments, it's kind of, one of my theories, the more comments people that hate my picks, the more I like them. And it's like, I think this is one of those games. I think the Blazers show up. They might go down, but they're going to go down swinging. And I'll tell you that much. And it's going to be, it's going to be maybe LeBron James doing the fist pump and getting excited about winning, and all those people that bet on the Lakers not enjoying it, watching. I hate that, right? When the team wins the game and they didn't cover, it's kind of like, you want them to share the pain with you, It's like, and they're not. It's like, and I think that's what's going to happen to the Laker backers here. Anyways, we got Major League Baseball action. We got a crap ton of it. Got a few double headers. I know the Mets and Yankees still not playing, but the Nationals and the Marlins are. Got Max Scherzer on the mound here for Game 1 of a doubleheader. I think this is interesting because I do believe Scherzer can go the full 7 in a 7-inning game. I think he is a guy who could easily go 7. I don't think the Nationals bullpen gets touched in Game 1. I'm not a big betting -260 guys. I leave that for some of the other people out there, but I don't know. I might lay the run line here with Scherzer. Well, Scherzer really gets the support either, does he? So it's even tough to do that. It's a no play for me. But if you guys really want to know who I would pick, it's the Nationals. Brian.
Oh, Mitch had a hell of a pick yesterday with the Marlins winning a nice play. I wish I would have got in on it.
No, I lose every game. Don't you read my emails and all these comments? I lose people just bet against all of my picks.
I missed the Marlins dog yesterday, but I'm not jumping. Really, it's a no play for me as well. But if I had a gun to my head and I had to pick the game, I would take the Nationals -1.5, but it's just a little lean.
Yeah, this is a lean for me as well, but I'll take a shot with the Marlins. I mean, Daniel Castano pitched well against Atlanta. He only gave up 1 run, and Scherzer just gave up 5 to Baltimore in his last start. So I don't think he rebounds fully here. I'll take a shot with the Marlins.
Rod?
Ugh. It's that game. Yuck. If I had to bet this game, I would lean the Nationals and Scherzer, but definitely not running to the window on this one.
We got the Pirates up against the Brewers. Big upset last night in Pittsburgh. It was all Pirates in that one. Brian, I know, was on him. Brian, what do you think today? Derek Holland on the mound for the Pirates. They actually had a better pitcher than yesterday.
I liked the Pirates yesterday, but I'm not in love with either team today. It's another game that if I was forced to pick a side, I would go with the Brewers, but I would never lay that 165 juice. So a tiny lean to the Brewers here.
Yeah, I'm like Brian. I was on the Pirates yesterday, but I'm jumping off that Pirate ship today, and I'll take the over. I think we see some double-digit runs here from Lindblom and Holland.
Okay, Rod?
For me in this one, give me the Pirates plus 1.5. I think this is a one-run game. I think Brewers might eke out a win, or the Pirates upset them again. Give me the Pirates plus 1.5.
I think 5 and 17 teams don't string together wins. Just doesn't.
Well, they don't have to win. They can just keep it one run.
Yeah, well, I like Holland, but I don't like the Pirates. I also don't like the Angels. They're up against the A's. I know Brian's a big Angels backer this weekend for some unknown reason. Maybe he hasn't. I
can't be on Oakland. If I see a line like Oakland's getting plus 105, and they're extremely they're the better team. They should be minus 150 against the Angels, and I see that
they're minus.
I lost the game, but
so it was free money, and you didn't pick it up off the floor.
Yeah.
And then we have the the A's are minus 145, which is straight value against a team that's just straight garbage. 8-19. I think the Angels have probably the third worst record in baseball right now. They stink. The San Francisco Giants are like doubling up the Angels. I mean, that's how bad the Angels are. The Angels have 3 more wins than the Pittsburgh Pirates. This team stinks. This is the biggest underachievers I've seen probably since the Ryan Leaf draft pick. I mean, I really, how much money can you pour into a team for 8 wins? I mean, Rendon's making how much, Trout's making how much, and Joe Madden, the manager, is making how much? I mean, come on. This is patheticness defined. Outside of that,
they had a bunch of chances
they seem like
to
they
score
might be
last
doing
night. They
something.
just couldn't cash it in. These guys just choked with the guys on base last night. But
no, they didn't choke with the guys on base. They got beat. Mike Trout.
They pretty much.
The fact that the two of the 3 runs came on a hit off of the second baseman's glove that he probably should have had the ball and thrown the guy out at first. It should have been 5-1. They were lucky to be at 5-3 in that game. I watched the games. Not going to tell me about something I didn't see. I mean, believe me, I watched the Angels. Well, I'm not going to say shit the bed on the show, but I've seen them shit the bed a few times this season. Many times.
They've tremendously underachieved.
They're hideous. They're an embarrassment to all baseball players everywhere. Outside of that, maybe they have a couple good qualities.
I'm looking at them to go under the total today, the 9.5. I gotta believe that Canning's due for a good start. Griffith, and I think the A's bullpen keeps this one low scoring. Go under 9.5 for me.
How about we got some kind of noise going on, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under 9.5 as well. I think I really like Chris Bass, and I do think Canning shows up at least for a decent start here. So give me the under.
Your volume's a little hot. How about you, Rod?
Give me Oakland on the run line here.
Yep, I'm with you. I'm sick of the Angels. The Angels are like the Oklahoma Sooners in the college football playoffs. Just go away. Just pack it in. Just save us all the aggravation. Take your loss and move on to the next day. Because if you're not going to show up, I don't want to watch it.
Overpaid bums.
They're bums.
Overpaid bums.
They are bums. And Joe Madden, you're a joke. You got the Tampa Bay Rays against the Toronto Blue Jays. See, because Madden has to wear a mask now, so he can't honk it up for the camera, so he just doesn't want to manage. It's like, I mean, how much does this guy spend on his haircuts? We should do an over-under on Joe Madden haircut costs. Tampa Bay Rays against the Toronto Blue Jays. Aaron Slegger's up against Hyun-Jin Ryu, who's been overbet all season. He was the Cy Young Award winner. Crazy. The yard goats 7-3 in their last 10. break up the yard goats, Brian.
Yesterday I had the Toronto Blue Jays. They got it done late for me. Today, I'm going to lean towards the over in this one. I don't like Tampa Bay starter Sleggers or however you pronounce his name. I think Ryu's due for give up 3 or 4 runs, so I'm going to take the over.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take Toronto here. I think
Your mic is way hot, man.
Turn it down.
Yeah, just a drop. There you go. No. There. All right, go now.
I'll take Toronto because I think Ryu settled into his groove as the staff ace for the Blue Jays, and I don't know, I just think Slagers doesn't hang here, so I'll take Toronto.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I'm on the yard goats too. Ryu started off bad, but he just slowly keeps getting better and better and better. So give me the yard goats here.
Love the Rays. We got the Royals and the Twins. I'm on the under in this one. I mean, Twins haven't scored a run in Kansas City or in a long time. Brady Singer on the mound with 27% of the public on him. Randy Dobnak, 73% of the public on the Minnesota Twins here. Brian, I know you're a square better. You part of that 73%?
I'll tell you what, this is one of my dual dogs here. I like the Kansas City Royals. It seems like they're always playing the Twins, but really there's a lot of value here. No reason to get off of Kansas City today. I'm gonna back them.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the Royals as well. I think Brady Singer's given him a shot in the 2 starts against the Twins this year, and I think it's like you said, Mitch, the Twins aren't scoring right now, so I'll take the Royals.
Rod?
Yeah, give me the under 9.5.
We got the Indians and the Tigers. The day has come for the Cleveland Indians. Tristan McKenzie is heading to the mound, and they have been waiting for this day. And as good as Shane Bieber has been, and as good as Savali has been, and as good as this young Indians pitchers have been, this is the guy. This is the guy of the Indians organization that they have been waiting for. The guy who in minor leagues never had an ERA over 3 or even close. This guy is the real deal of deals. Tristan McKenzie up against Matthew Boyd, who Brian backed last time, and we saw balls flying out of the park. I think the first 2 pitches were home runs last time Boyd pitched. You think the Indians start McKenzie's career off with a big W here? Because this kid is all that and a bag of chips of all the young pitchers out there in baseball. You guys know I love researching the first-time starters and all that stuff. And this is one of my circle guys. You know, this is one of my circle guys, Tristan McKenzie. This guy is the deal. You know, probably the fantasy. This is like the guy that the fantasy.
But he hasn't pitched professionally since 2018 in Double-A ball. That's the last time he pitched.
Right.
He had a bit of a layoff between here and there. I don't know.
No, it's not a layoff. It's not a layoff. He had arm surgery.
Yeah, he had arm surgery. He wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't a layoff. He had arm surgery, and usually these guys come back from arm surgery. They're twice as good as they were, man. It's like
I'm gonna go with.
Don't worry, your arms hanging open.
Oh, you're
other half of my.
You're just. Oh my
Tigers
God.
get it done today.
Chris, I'm not listening.
I'm
to this
foolish.
dribble.
I lack vision.
I like the Angels, the Pirates, and the Tigers. It's like I know Saturdays are doggy, but not that doggy.
Not that doggy.
Yeah, they lost last night 10-5, and Tristan Stewart's going his first career major league start. Yeah, I'll just load up on the Tigers in this one with Matthew.
I'm not going to load up. I'm going to put $100 on the Tigers today.
Yeah, I'd take that action in a heartbeat. I take it at the -170. Yeah, give me 30 cents on the dollar.
Can I interest you in an Angels, Tigers, and Dodgers money line parlay? No, I'm going to take the over here, over 9.5. I think Matthew Boyd might give up those 9 runs on his own. I'm not even sure, but I think we see a game that goes over this total.
I'm going to take the Indians on the run line. Give me the Indians -1.5.
Yeah, it's I I just got to say, I think I already said what I want to say. It's like sometimes you see these minor league pitchers that come up and people are kind of like, well, I don't like to bet first-time starters. And then there are other guys like Dunning the other day and like this guy where it's kind of like Dylan Cease, right? I mean, it's kind of like, this is a circle guy, right? This is like, wasn't he on like the Olympic team or something? Like, I mean, this is like the guy, man. This is like, this is the Peyton Manning, This is the guy. This is the Tom Brady, but drafted in the first round. This is this is the, this is kind of the Julio Jones type, Anyways, got it's once in a lifetime, guys. You got the Braves against the Phillies. Speaking of first round draft choices, Zach Wheeler's on the mound for the Phillies again. They love to prop this guy out there. He's a mild favorite over Robbie Erlin. Gone are the days of minus 185 on Zach Wheeler. That idea ended in a hurry. It was like, let's put Wheeler out there at minus 185 and see if anyone takes the bait. Brian, I know you know your Phillies. What do you think?
I think this game might go over just by the amount of runs the Phillies give up today. So I'm gonna lean towards the over 9 runs.
How about you, Brian or Chris?
I'm gonna go the other. I'm gonna lean towards the under 9. I think Wheeler puts out a good start. I think Erlin shows up for the Braves here. So give me the under.
Rod?
Give me the Phillies money line. I think they steal a win here.
Oh my God, Braves by 100. Orioles and the Red Sox. See, it's like there's certain teams, like if you bet on them every single time, like the Dodgers, very, very hard to make money. Yankees, very, very hard to make money on favorites. Betting against the Phillies is money because they're always like short odds, It's always like short odds or like they're way favored in games that they have no right being favored in. I mean, the Braves are going to kill them. They're going to kill them in 15 and 11 against 9 and 13. I mean, did you see Aaron Nola pitch batting practice last night? I mean, they just smacked them around the park. It was like the first inning, they got a hit, and it was kind of like, oh, maybe Nola's going to think. And then the second inning, it was like, all right, who's up next? It's kind of like they ran. It was like one of those things, like if you were playing in the Sandlot, you would have run out of batters, and you'd have to have the ghost runner on first because everyone was on base. That's when they weren't hitting home runs. Anyways, yeah, that game was never. It was like one of those games that was like a no doubter, right? The Braves last night. It was like one of those just. I mean, it was one of those games where it's like, there's a reason they play 9 innings, and then you kind of say to yourself, well, not in this one, But Robbie Erlin maybe gives them a puncher's chance. We got the Orioles here against the Red Sox. Alex Cobb against Martin Perez. Everyone knows I love betting against Perez. Brian.
I'll tell you what, Orioles have been burning me as far as my free picks go on here, but I'm gonna back the Orioles again. I like Alex Cobb on the mound. He's not too bad of a pitcher, and Baltimore's got to break out of this. I think they're the better team. They're at home.
Yeah, I'm on the Orioles as well. Alex Cobb held the Red Sox to 1 run in his season debut, and the Sox have only gotten worse since then. I'm not a Martin Perez guy either, so give me Alex Cobb and the Orioles here, minus 105.
Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Give me Baltimore here. I like Cobb.
Got the Marlins and the Nationals for game 2. I don't see any pitchers listed to this.
McCann versus McGreal.
All right. I don't know. Brian?
I don't know about this one. I'm probably taking a pass on this game, honestly.
You got to just toss a coin then. We don't take passes. We just toss a coin.
I didn't catch the who.
We don't take
who's
passes.
Starting in this one?
We don't take passes.
Who's starting in this one? I didn't hear.
C. McCann versus McGreal. Oh, is that McGreal guy again?
It's the same McGreal that hasn't pitched since 1946. So
I'll take the McCann.
Oh no, wait! I got Sanchez Sixto versus Eric Fetty for Washington.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, Sixto Hernandez was a Phillies prospect they traded for Realmuto. So you know what, I'm going to take the Marlins in this one. I saw him pitch in person. I like his stuff. I'll take him.
Yeah, if it is Sixto, I think he's the highest ranked prospect in that farm system. So I'll take a shot with the Marlins then if that's the case.
That's what I got listed. So yeah, I'll take Miami too. If that's who's playing.
All right, we got the. I'm kind of doing customer service while doing live show, while drinking coffee, while I don't know, kind of wearing a lot of hats here. We got the Cardinals and the Reds. Kwang Young Kim on the mound for the Cards. The Reds got the win yesterday against Wade Miley for the Reds. Brian?
I tell you what, this is a game that I really like as far as free pick goes. I think the Cardinals get a little bit of revenge on the Reds. Reds, rare winner yesterday, but I think Cards get it done here.
We know Westbrook has been out the whole series. I was just saying when your two best players are sitting on the bench and the score is expanding. Well, I have ESPN. Okay, I watch all the games. I watch ridiculous. Have you ever seen my living room? You know, when I've done shows from there and I've shown my living room, I got a wall full of TVs, wall of them. So I see.
You should have said, really? Westbrook's out? No
yeah,
way.
It's like
seriously.
I mean, not breaking news. I was just saying that their two best players. Harden was also on the bench, and the Rockets were extending the lead. That's all I was saying. Anyways, I'm just catching up with the comments here. Anyways, Chris, speaking of Cardinals and Reds, these teams really don't like each other, which I always like.
Yeah. And I'll take the over 9.5. I think they tee off on each other today.
Al Ninos thinks the Lakers should be doing better with what they have. They have two players and a bunch of fill-in guys. How much better are they supposed to be? You have two players playing against an NBA roster. You know, it's like, how good are they supposed to be? I'm missing it.
Green needs to wake up.
I like Kuzma.
We got an I told you so. I love the I told you so. I knew they were gonna. It's like, I told you. Imagine if I got to do that with every winner I gave. Actually, I don't win any games, so it'd be quick. It'd be really quick. I love the guys that just bet against you every time. So yeah, so you had the that means you had the Nationals against the Marlins last night. You had a really good time with that one, didn't you? Laying your -210 or something, -210, right?
The Cubs.
Yeah, that was really good, and the Cubs. Yeah, you had like Joe D'Amico on the show with me. You know, it's like, yeah, a real good time betting the Cubs last night. Who else was I? And the Twins, right? You know what I mean? You had the Sixers. You bet against me. You had a really good day. Anyways, where are we? Rod? Got the Cardinals and the Reds.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals here today. They lost yesterday. They'll come back and win today. I am not backing Miley.
Guys, don't forget about our Mitch's live show and consensus pick available in the premium picks area. Because we all agreed on this pick also. So.
Yeah, which is rare. Yeah, some people they think like because like we don't agree on it, we're like playing some kind of angle here, like the someone.
Yeah, I know we don't hide behind the show and be like, hey, you pick that team and you take that team. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We're usually too busy bugging Chris.
Yeah, it's like it's like they think like the guy, and it's like it clearly says on the website, whoever wrote this article, this is their pick. It's not a site pick. It's not a consensus. It's this person's pick. It's like you're just giving the opposite side, and then they say like at Sports Chat and Pick Dogs, I'm giving opposite picks. It's like. I put the same video from Pick Dogs on Sports Channel. It's like it's the same video. It's not only is it the same pick, it's the exact video. Same code. I take the same code. I embed it in one, I embed it in the other because I don't have time to do one for each site. If I did, it would be the same pick on each one. But actually, we're going to get some of the handicappers. Ron Romanelli, I know, is going to do some, and I think Chris and Rod are going to do some. They don't know it yet, but they are. And
Surprise.
Brian has got a whole new video setup coming. He's going to be doing videos, and I know Damian Sosh said he wants to do videos. Al Ninos wants to do videos. Dana Lane wants to do videos. Joe D'Amico wants to do videos. So we're going to have a bunch. Sports Chat's going to kind of be the Capper channel. I'm still going to do the dog of the day there, but it's going to be the Capper YouTube channel. And then Pick Dogs that's mine. Don't touch. Keep your hands to yourself. Anyways, we got the Cubs and the White Sox again. Dylan Cease scratched in this one, so look out. But it's Ronaldo Lopez who looked horrible. But I always talk about the White Sox trades. Ronaldo Lopez was another. It's like you could every player in the White Sox you could say this about, except for Abreu, who they got when he defected from Cuba. It's like almost every guy in the White Sox came in one of 3 trades, and Ronaldo Lopez no different. Part of the Adam Eaton trade to the Nationals, came over with Giolito, Dunning, a bunch of other guys, all for Adam Eaton. And Adam Eaton was a pivotal piece for the Nationals in winning the World Series last year. So I'm not saying it was a bad deal for the Nationals. And if you look at those 3 trades that they did, I mean, Sale was a big part of the Red Sox winning the World Series when they won a couple years ago. But they gave up Moncada for him and Kopech. But, Quintana wasn't really part of anything, was he? But it was Elroy Jimenez and Dylan Cease. And then, Adam Eaton. So it's like the White Sox have traded guys that actually were the missing piece of the puzzle for two of these 3 teams. But they got a boatload in return, and this should be paying dividends, and it is. We saw it last night in the beatdown, which you guys, my wife came in because I was doing my videos, and like in between videos, I kept singing the Cubs song that they play after when the Cubs win. They play that at Wrigley Field, and I was singing it right here, and my wife came in with her phone and filmed it. But I still like Ronaldo Lopez. I think this one's all about the White Sox bats. This team is on fire. They are on fire. Brian?
I'm not running to the window to bet this one. I had the White Sox.
I'll run to the window to bet the Angels. I mean, I don't know.
If the number is right, I'll bet any team. But as far as this one goes, I'm not too high on Lopez, and Hendricks usually strong at home. If I have to, I'll lay the Cubs 1.5 here. I think they get revenge in the White Sox.
Yeah, okay. Brian's like, I'm not betting this one. I maxed out my ATM betting the Angels. It's like, all right. Last night, Chris, it's business day, so I can't use it till Monday now. It's like, I've been to Vegas. I know how it works.
If the play's not as strong with Cease scratched, but I'll still take the White Sox.
It's like I'm at the Peppermill Diner with Ruffalo, and it's like the check comes. I'm like, oh, I'll get that. And I look at it. It's Lando Ruffalo. You take care of this? I kind of got a small investment on that. I kind of got a small investment working that should pay off around $215.
The receipt about this long, Mitch is just like, mine's just the first line, and then just slides the rest of it over to me.
Anyways, Sox and Cubs, Chris.
Yeah, I'm not as strong with Cease scratch, but I'll still take the White Sox. I think Lopez makes amends. He's had some time to think about that rough start to the season, and the bats come up here.
And light them up like a Christmas tree. Give me the Cubs on the run line. I can't do it. I can't back Lopez.
Oh my God, love the White Sox on the alternate run line here. Just remember about the Cubs and the White Sox. There's no curse. They just suck. Anyways, we got the Seattle Mariners against the Texas Rangers. I've sat in many games in Wrigley Field for Cubs White Sox games, and at guaranteed rate or U.S. Cellular, whatever. I gotta say, it's like not wavering. Got Seattle Mariners did a number on the Rangers early, and the Rangers came roaring back, made a game of it yesterday. Justice Sheffield went from plus 200 to minus 140 overnight. That's just the difference between playing the Dodgers and the Rangers, right? Jordan Lyles not been good. Brian?
Yeah, this game made me take a look at it when I saw that line. Anytime the Mariners are laying, minus 140 or higher, I like the Mariners here to keep up the momentum. Jordan Lyles, 14 strikeouts, 13 walks. This guy's pretty much garbage on the mound. Give me Seattle.
Chris?
Yeah, it's Christmas in August when Jordan Lyles pitches because all the Christmas lights are up. So I'll take the Mariners here, minus 140. I think Lyles gets lit up again.
Rod?
Take Seattle on the run line here, minus 1.5. That's plus 150 there.
Got the Padres against the Astros. Everyone knows I'm down on the Padres. And the Astros had won 8 in a row before last night. And the thing is about that game is that the Padres did go up, but the Astros were in it until the very last at bat.
Yep.
Brian, what are you thinking here?
Hit a little bit on the Padres last night. There's no reason to get off the Padres. I think the Astros, this is a game that they had circled, beating a team like Houston. So they're going to win 6 in a row. Give me the Padres.
How about you, Chris?
Give me the under here. I think we see a lower scoring game. I think Belak holds his own, and I think Davies gives a decent start as well.
How about you, Rod?
Give me the Astros here. I think they bounce back and get a win here.
Got the Dodgers and the Rockies. The Rockies are my dog of the day. And people say you just like betting against the Dodgers. Yes, I do. Brian?
There's no reason not to take the value in the Rockies here. If you compare Dustin May and Kyle Freeland, pretty similar numbers here. I like the Rockies bats. So, they got to get out of this funk sooner or later. Lean to the Rockies here. I like the plus money.
Chris? Jeter has tech issues. That's why he's not here. Here's Jeter. He's still having tech issues.
I made it, guys.
Oh, you're here. I didn't know that.
Just got in. Sorry to interrupt. I got in though, guys.
He's like a panther. He just sneaks up on you.
From the shadows of Bristol Motor Speedway.
Give me.
He stuck right in there.
I'm with Brian here. Give me the Rockies. Like you said, the numbers aren't far apart enough to suggest a minus 220 here. So take the Rockies.
All right, this guy Benjamin Martin has to go. We do not allow political opinions on our show in any way, shape, or form. We're not a politics show or a sports betting show. Not wavering from that. No exceptions.
Nope.
Ever. We've been through 5 elections as a website. We've never made a political statement of any kind, and we're not going to waver today. I don't care who you want for president, to be honest. PickDogs.com. Don't care. How about that? Do not care. Unacceptable to me. We got the. Did you say it, Rod? You said the Astros.
Pitchers duel here in this game. Give me the under 8.5.
Under 8.5 in Dodger Stadium for Rod Zwacky. Last baseball game of the night, we got the San Francisco Giants, who are streaking up against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are streaky. When they win in bunches. When they lose in bunches. The Giants 12-16. That's 4 wins more than your Angels have. Brian, what do you think of the Giants here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a slight lean to Arizona. I love Zach Gallen on the mound. 36 strikeouts, 8 walks. I think Arizona gets it done, but that 160 juice is really high for this team.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, give me the D-backs on the run line. I'm not a Tyler Anderson guy's giving up 9 runs in his last 10 innings. Gallen, he's pitched well pretty much all season long. So give me the D-backs on the run line.
Nice. We got so many comments here. Anyways, I'm going to take a little break here, bring you guys back for some hockey and some UFC. But in the meantime, we're going to go to the shadows of Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to bring in Jeff Jeter. Hopefully this works. Let me see. Where is it? Where did Jeter go? Oh, no. This is Jeter, supposedly. No, that's me. And Jeter. How you doing, Jeff? Welcome to the show.
I made it. Sorry for the tardiness this morning. Had some tech issues, but main thing is we're here.
So, what's going on today in NASCAR world?
But we got an Xfinity race here at Dover here in about 30 minutes, and then following that will be the big boys at Dover, the Cup Series this afternoon, just after 4:00.
All right, and what do you got going on in that?
Yeah, we'll jump right to the Xfinity race real quick. It's not really a race I'm running to the window to bet today. It's not as much value out there as I'd like to see, but got the three guys I think that can win and one matchup.
Let's get right into it. Who do you think has a chance to win? I'm kind of doing 2 or 3 things at once here, so just bear with me. I'm trying to find this idiot in the comments, get rid of him. We don't allow political opinions here on our show. You're allowed to have a political opinion all you want, just not here. I don't want it in my chat, and I don't want it on my show. But we do want NASCAR opinions, Jeff.
All right, yeah, we'll get started here. Just real quick, I do like Chase Briscoe to win the race today. He actually bumped up to plus 240 here. I think some action went to Justin Allgaier, but I like Chase Briscoe to win, plus 240. He's been done very well on steep tracks this year, and that's what Dover is. So next up, I like Noah Gragson at plus 700. He won the Bristol race here back in June, and Dover's comps the closest to Bristol, but I think Gragson has a decent chance. And if you want to take a little long shot, sprinkle in some action on a long shot today in the Xfinity Series, I like Justin Haley at plus 2,900. Just the price for the equipment and that type thing that he's in, I think it's just there's some value behind it. And then the one matchup I like in the Xfinity Series, I like Anthony Alfredo at minus 110 over Riley Herbst at minus 120. So, and that's all I had marked down for Xfinity today. And then, of course, we've got the Cup Series coming up at 4:00 this afternoon. Both the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series will be running again tomorrow, kind of the same format at Dover. They're doing a doubleheader weekend. So we'll have got the first Cup race today, Mitch.
Awesome. Sounds good. So you want to recap?
Well, I got my Xfinity in, and I've got just got a couple winners here for the Cup Series.
Let's do it.
And we'll get just right to it.
We're running a little long.
Yeah.
Not you, but I mean the show in general. So
yeah. As far as the winner goes today, in the Cup Series, I like Martin Truex Jr. at plus 400. If you want to take a little shot on a long shot, I like Jimmy Johnson at plus 2,000. I like Jimmy Johnson really sprinkling a little bit on the winner on the outright bet, but top 3 plus 500. And on down the line, I mean, look at every bet on Jimmy Johnson today, and except for a top 10, is what I like. Matchup, I like Eric Jones at minus 115 over Kurt Busch. Eric Jones loves running these steep tracks. Bristol's one of his favorites. He runs very well at Dover, like that. And as far as anything a little more off the wall, I do like Matt DiBenedetto to top 10 at plus 145. And I'll take a shot on Tyler Reddick to top 10 at plus 195. And I'll throw some other stuff over in our Facebook group as well, Mitch. So just for time purposes. So, but other than that, that's all I got today. Bring a little more tomorrow. We're gonna, with getting a couple races in at Dover today, we're gonna get some information to be able to use for tomorrow. So in my advice, I'll be careful out there today and be ready to roll tomorrow.
Sounds good, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to bring the guys back in. We're going to do hockey quickly. We're going to do thanks again, Jeff, for joining us. That's Jeff Jeter from Bristol, Tennessee. He'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be a lot more organized. We'll have him set up before the show, so we'll know he'll be here. But thanks, Jeff. We'll see you tomorrow, of course. Anyways, we got the guys back in. We got one hockey game tonight, Rod. I know you and Chris do not agree on this. So, I know that a little bit of checking the boards here, between you guys. But I think, on the total, I know on the sides you guys disagree. But how about the total on this one?
Yeah, on this game, it's game one, round two. A lot of feeling out, a lot of hitting, a lot of tight checking. Give me the under 5.5 in this game one.
Chris?
Yeah, it's like Mitch said, that's where Rod and I agree. I do think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I think it's going to be a tight physical game. And I can see it coming in under 5.5 as well.
How about you, Brian? Any opinion on this game, one way or another?
Big opinion. I think there's tons of value with the Dallas Stars tonight. Love that plus money. I'm in for a nice amount with Dallas tonight. I think they get it done.
All right. So Brian is on the Stars, and then these guys like a tight checking game. Anyways, how about UFC tonight real quick?
I got 2 fights in the UFC, 2 winners. Jordan Wright at -123 and Amada Lemos plus 116.
So this guy is asking about a sports book. Number one, we don't talk about sports books in our chat. Number two, we have a deal with Bet365, and we'll be adding them to our sports books that are on the site. Bet365 is a great sports book, and I 100% endorse their U.S. operations. And like I said, we have a partnership. We do have a partnership with them. But installing things on the website isn't just like, you don't just stick it like putting a sticker on the wall. It takes an entire tech effort. And when you're signing on a new sports book, the way U.S. legislation works, there's all sorts of licensings and agreements and states you have to deal with and stuff like that. And we're working our way through that with Bet365. So we do endorse them. We do like them. But we would appreciate if you don't mention sports books in our chat, because then it becomes people putting in their link. I got a bonus for you. Here, email me, DM me. It's like it just becomes a mess. Anyways, Chris, you got any UFC tonight?
Yeah, I have a bird cage. I'm going to take Maria Agapova by knockout or TKO at plus 130. Ovin St. Preux on the money line at plus 101, and Pedro Munoz to win in the main event by inside the distance at minus 135. Should pay out just over 7-1.
Pedro's correct. Bet365 is only available in New Jersey and the United States currently, and that's why it hasn't. The other books that we have up there now are available in all the legal states, or at least most of them. While Bet365 is just in New Jersey right now. But we have a review. If you go to our betting section at the bottom of Sports Chat Place, betting, it says betting articles or something, which will be moving to the top. We have a review there, Bet365, and we love it. We love them. Bet365 has the most props, the most options, they're the biggest of the big. It's like, I think they're, like if you took Caesars, MGM, and, William Hill, put them all combined, Bet365 is still bigger than all of them. That's how big that company is. But anyways, how about you, Rod? Anything in UFC tonight?
Yeah, for me, I got a birdcage as well. I got Maria Agapova to win by submission. I'm going to take her to win by submission. I'm going to take OSP in your co-main event here to win by submission. And I'm going to take Munoz to win by KO and knock out Frankie Edgar in the main event.
So people are saying Bittler never wears a pick dog shirt. I think he wore one 2 days ago. He was wearing one.
Yeah, I'll have one on tomorrow.
Yeah, he was.
I got this brand new shirt I wanted to wear.
He wore one. He wore one like 2 days ago. A pick dog shirt. But anyways, those of you that are 2Xs and 3Xs and all those sizes like that, I found a local printer for these pick dog shirts. So I'm going to have a bunch more made up. I think what I'm going to do is finish out the run that we have right now, maybe order another 100, 150 of these pick dog shirts like we have now, and then we'll go to a new design for something, pick dog sports chat, or, it's one just for the show, super chat in with like sports chat, super chat, pick dog, super chat, something. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, I don't have time to go to the parlay calculator. Run way long today, but we can do our parlays. Rod, you got a parlay for everyone? Now we can't hear you at all. Chris?
I snuck onto the parlay calculator off the screen, and I went with the Royals on the money line, Orioles on the money line, and the Blue Jays on the money line.
How about you, Rod? You back?
I'm back. Yeah, I actually muted myself when you were doing the Jeff Jeter thingy. So that whole UFC, probably nobody heard anything.
No, we did hear it. We did hear your UFC bird.
Yeah, we heard his.
We heard all that
UFC.
stuff.
I heard
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay, good. I thought I was still on mute. Anyway, okay, my bird case for I got. Give me Oakland on the run line, the Indians on the run line, and give me Houston on the money line. All MLB. Parlay those up.
How about you, Brian?
I'll tell you what, I'm doing triple dogs, all bet $100 individually. Tigers, Royals, and the Dallas Stars tonight.
I like the A's, the Brewers, and the Rays. That'll be mine. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Kind of a long show, a little disjointed. Trying to do like 6 things at once. I gotta get a moderator. That's what we need for the show. If I banned you because of comments or something, you can email me, Mitch@pickdogs.com, and we can hug it out and talk it out. But I just don't want any political advertisements or sportsbook advertisements or anything in our comments. It's just not what our show is about. We're just about giving free picks and giving each other a hard time. Anyways, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Have a